Hi everybody, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to turn a PDF document into an editable slides for your students. So I have a blank slide here that I'm going to use, and the first thing I want to do is go get my PDF. So I have my PDF here on the side that I wanted to use for my students. And so what you're going to do is you're going to make that full size so you can get the whole worksheet there. And I can't show you while I'm on this screen because I'm already recording the screen, but you're going to want to take a screenshot of your screen right here. So if you were on a Mac, it would be Command 4. And I'm not too sure what the screen command is for a Windows computer, but that is something you can Google. So I already took a screenshot of that, and I have the screenshot right here. And so it's an image instead of my PDF. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my slide, and right now it's not in the dimensions that I want it. So the first thing I want to do is to clear the layout. So I don't want to have any of these text boxes. So I'm going to click blank. And then you're going to go to File and Page Setup. So in your page setup, you're going to want to go to Custom. And this is an 8 by 11 paper, so I'm going to change my dimensions to be 8 by 11. Okay, so now the slide is the dimension that I want it. Now, you're not going to just take the picture and drag it over. Instead, you're going to make it the background so that the students don't have the option of moving your worksheet around. So you're going to click Background, choose Image, and then it'll say Upload, and you're going to take that screenshot that you have and you're going to drag and drop it over, or you can find it in your desktop. Okay, so now I have my worksheet here. And I have spaces where I want, so now the students can't move around, they can't move this anywhere, but I have spaces that I want them to type on. So you could add a text box, but those are a little bit easier to move around and mess with. It might be more difficult for students to get the hang of that one. So I like to add a table, so you just go to Insert, Table, and just click one square. And you'll see that the outside, the borders are a little bit thicker, so it's a little bit harder for students to mess with that. So you're just going to make it fit the area that you want the students to type on. So I just want it right there. And you can see that it has a box, and I don't want it to have an outside border. So I'm going to go to Border, and I'm going to make it say Transparent. Okay, and I want my students to type in this font, Merriweather, and I want it to be in purple so that they can see it clearly. And in order for them to know that they type here, I'm just going to write the word type. I actually might switch fonts just to make it a little bit bigger, so we'll use this darker font, and I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger, and I'm going to move that so that it sort of lines up where I want it to be, so right around there. Now I have this box where it says type, and when students are in here, they can just delete that and type what they need to. Okay, so now I have my first one, and instead of doing that same process all over again for each of the boxes, you can just click on it, and you can either press a right click and press copy and paste, or you can just do, if you're on a Mac, you can do duplicate. So Command D or Control D if you're on a Windows, I believe, and you're going to center that where you want this one and do the same thing over. I also wanted to show you guys something else I did with where I had them select options. So for this one was pretty simple. It was just the directions was to move the yellow square over the correct answer. And so I inserted all of these yellow squares, and all they'll have to do is move this square over the correct answer. So it keeps it pretty simple, takes the guesswork out for students, and it should be pretty self-explanatory. Okay guys, thank you.